And welcome to another edition of Football Night in McAllen ISD. I'm Mark May here with Mario Reyna, back for the 2024 edition of Football Night in McAllen ISD. We're coming to you from DQ Fan Field, and tonight we've got the season opener between the Mackay Bulldogs and the Los Fresnos Falcons. Mario, how do you see your keys turning out tonight?
Well, like anything else, being the first game for both teams, the nerves are there, but they got to focus. They got to establish their offense, and from there, avoid the penalties and the turnovers.
And also, they've got their the stats, and they got to avoid some key mistakes, don't they?
Absolutely, because you want to stay on the field as long as you can and get that momentum on your side. Like last night's game, it had a lot to do with last night's game.
All right, let's pause now for our national anthem.
Men and women in the armed forces play in defending and protecting our freedom. We are proud to recognize our Veteran of the Week. Tonight, we would like to recognize all veterans. Would any veteran in our audience please stand and be recognized? Thank you for your service.
CRJROTC.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the presentation of our state and national colors, presented by the cadets of McAllen High School Junior ROTC, and remain standing for
it's our colored guard, led by Cadet Staff Sergeant Daniel Cuesta. Carrying the U.S. flag is Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Elizabeth Puente. Texas flag is Cadet First Lieutenant Derek Toscano. Bulldog Battalion flag carried by Cadet Staff Sergeant Austin Wong. And the right guard is Cadet First Lieutenant Ronaldo Lara. They're under the direction of Lieutenant Colonel Leonard Cianciotto and Sergeant First Class Benito Contreras. We'll have our national anthem here in just a second. Both teams 0-0. This is the district opener between the two, a non-district game right here at DQ Fan Field. Got some wind blowing in here from the southeast, possibility of rain later in the evening. We'll keep an eye on that.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the ragged red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
How about a hand for Gabriela?
Gabriela Barrientos singing the national anthem. She's in the McAllen High Choir and was part of the gold medallion team last year, and directed by Mr. Bo Shira, the choir director at McAllen High School. And just about 5 minutes away from kickoff now. Let's take a look at our players to watch for tonight, starting with the Los Fresnos Falcons. How about number 2, Robert Pineda?
Yeah, Mark, he's a great athlete.
Yeah, indeed he is. And we'll go with the starters right here, right quick. Joaquin Valdez starting there at quarterback. You can see Hunter Morley at the running back. Then the receivers include Joseph Rivas at tight end. The wide receivers, Cinco Jones, who wears number 5, Joaquin Alvarez, and Talan Garcia. And then our offensive line, Brian Bazan, Arian Villarreal, Diego Villegas, Maddox Braxton, and Adam Gonzalez. Got 3 juniors and 2 seniors there. On the defensive line, 4-man front, Mason Briones, Fletcher Frisbee, Joaquin Buitron, and Cash Frisbee. And our linebackers, just 2, Oliver Schwartz and Simon Pardo. And then 5 men in the backfield, Abraham Barrientos, Alex Corpus, Will Hawk. You'll hear his name called quite a bit, Aiden Ayala and Sebastian Ramirez. And take a look at our players to watch from Los Fresnos. We had quarterback Robert Pineda, who's a 3-year starter for them. There he is right there getting warmed up. Only a junior, but will be starting for the 3rd year. Has accounted for more than 50 touchdowns, either rushing or passing, in the first 2 years. A definite weapon for these Falcons. And then for the Mackay Bulldogs, how about their defensive back, Will Hawk? Their number 7 had 41 tackles last year to lead the secondary in that category. And he'll certainly be a ball hawk for the Bulldogs here this evening. And now we've got the Bulldogs here. They're coming out. Bulldogs coming out. They're ready. Bulldogs excited, ready for the new year, and so are the Falcons. Falcons out of District 32 6A. They're a 6A team. Mackay a 5A team. Both these teams in the playoffs last year. Los Fresnos going 6-5 under Coach David Cantu, and the Bulldogs going 7-4 under Coach Patrick Shelby. Shelby, in fact, has led the Bulldogs into the playoffs 3 straight years now. This is 6th year as head coach of the Bulldogs, and he's got that program going in the direction he wants, doesn't he, Mark?
Absolutely. He's had a lot of success. And getting back to this game, Mark, it's a game both coaches really enjoy because 2 quality teams have been in the playoffs, so right away they get to see like a measuring stick, like where are we right now? So big game for both teams, even though it's the first game of the year. Yeah,
they both want to get off started right. Both teams took a loss in the first round of the playoffs last year. You know, both of them feel that they can do better than that. Meanwhile, David Cantu, they're the head coach of Los Fresnos in his 4th year as head coach. Again, going 6-5 last year.
Is that we got 2 real good quarterbacks, probably 2 of the top 10 quarterbacks in the Valley here for sure. Because you know, Robert Pineda, he started since his freshman year. That's 3 years in a row. Very experienced, triple threat kind of quarterback, can do it all, can run, throw. And then you have, we've seen what he's done here before, and that is Joaquin Valdez, how he matured from his first couple of years, and then he's a seasoned veteran now.
And there we see the players lined up for the coin toss. This is kind of a change from years past. Usually they would do the coin toss about 15 minutes before a kickoff. Now they do it just 1 minute before a kickoff, just right before the game, basically. Kind of like the NFL does it, just right before kickoff. And there you see Mackay in the purple and gold, and Los Fresnos in the predominantly white with the gold and burgundy. So the Mackay captains out there include Tristan Keith and Will Hawk. And also got number 10, Joaquin Valdez, the quarterback, and then a lineman, 77, Maddox Braxton. So I believe the Falcons won the toss, but they're going to receive in the second half.
Los Fresnos will defer to the second half. Mackay will receive. Gentlemen, shake hands. Good luck.
Mackay will receive. You can see Los Fresnos will elect to receive in the second half. That's something more and more teams are doing these days. You used to always see teams that won the toss would want to receive in the first half. And occasionally, if a team had a really strong defense and they wanted to maybe set the tone, they might elect to actually kick off in the first half. But now teams just simply defer to the second half. They prefer to have the ball to start the second half versus the first half.
You're so right on that, Mark. And that's a strategy already, you know, that you're going to coach, like, do I win the toss? Do we do this or do we that? And we, oh, wow, nice camera right there. Look at the rest. It's led by Bobby Rodriguez. He's been here a lot. Joel Salas, Adrian Ramirez, Andy Castro, Larry Alvarez, Amy Young. And look at that, Amy Young and Silva. Amy Young, does that ring a bell? She is one of the few female football refs in the Rio Grande Valley.
Wow.
Yes.
That's really cool to have her as part of that team. And I know it's a veteran crew as well. We've seen this crew many times before, haven't we?
Correct. And she had a playoff game last year, so hey, she did well for herself, and I'd like to send out a shout out to another member of that crew, but he was in a car accident, so he cannot officiate. Longtime veteran Mitch Reinitz, who is actually watching the game here real close to us in the press box.
And yeah, we understand Mitch was in a car accident. We wish him all the best in his recovery, and he's looking good here tonight. Now he's enjoying watching football. We see a short kickoff, and Mac High not able to generate much of a return there, but they're going to have the ball in good field position at their own 31-yard line.
A good thing for the Bulldogs. I mean, that one could have been a disaster to start off right off the bat here. That they were able to recover that ball. It's placed in an area where there weren't too many Bulldog receivers getting that ball.
So you can see Valdez at quarterback. Well, Valdez himself is a 3-year starter. Last year threw for 1,500 yards and 5 touchdowns. It's going to be a pass on first down. And this is caught over on the left side, out of bounds, near a first down. And that's a good catch and run there by 88 Talan Garcia.
The offensive coordinator for the Bulldogs, Romero, wants to quickly establish the passing game, and when you do that, it opens up the running game.
8-yard pickup, so 2nd down and 1. This is going to be a sweep to the right side. Got some room there, got some good blocking and a first down, and the Bulldogs will move the chains. Nice little run there by the running back, Hunter Morley.
Good job by Hunter, allowing his blockers up front. If you take a look at the replay, he allowed the blockers to block for him, and then he just followed. Easy first down for the Bulldogs.
Man goes in motion. That's going to be Joseph Rivas. Lines up in the slot on the left. Another pass, and this is caught. And that is Rivas on the catch and crosses over into Falcon territory at about the 49-yard line. And a hurry-up offense here for the Bulldogs.
And only a good quarterback with a good arm can make that pass, Mark. As you take a look at the replay, I mean, it was in between about 5 Falcon defenders.
Bulldogs with a 2nd and 4. Hand this off. Morley hit in the backfield, able to surge forward for a gain of 1. And bring up 3rd down.
It'll be a 3rd and about 3 yards. The playbook for the Bulldogs is pretty much wide open, only because they've had a couple of successful completions.
Hope you're enjoying our webcast here tonight, brought to you by MITV, award-winning crew we've got here for you. Directed by Mr. Raul Ramos. 2 receivers to the right side here on 3rd down and 3. Valdez to throw. This is caught, first down, and the Bulldogs move the chains once again after the catch and run there by Alan Cinco Jones.
And pretty much right now, give credit to the offensive line for the Bulldogs, giving Valdez a lot of time. He had the option to either run or throw, and he saw the receiver right open, and another first down for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, pickup of 11 yards on 3rd and 3. Another 1st and 10 at the Los Fresnos 37. Little misdirection. Handoff. Morley has room. Broken tackle off at the 20. Still being chased at the 5. And a touchdown! Touchdown Bulldogs! And how about that? Hunter Morley goes 37 yards to the house. And the Bulldogs are on the board.
It looks like the strategy of the Los Fresnos Falcons, when they won the toss, to give the Bulldogs the first possession, and the Bulldogs took advantage of it and got themselves a nice touchdown. The drive was marked by good passing and good running.
Here's the extra point try. It's kind of a botched hole there. They have to go for 2 here, and they just might get it. They do. Things are rolling the Bulldogs' way right now. A 2-point run there by McCoy Woltorf.
Is that how Coach Shelby designed that play, Mark? I
Might
don't
be.
think so, but hey, smart. You always have to have a smart player that is the one that puts the ball down. And one smart play. Instead of it being 6-0, it's 8-0, and we'll see if those extra 2 points will pay off dividends later in the game.
Another look at the touchdown here by Morley, 37 yards. You saw he had some contact there at the line of scrimmage, but after that, all the way to the house.
Real good blocking on the right side of the Bulldog offensive line.
And then they had kind of a botched hold on the extra point try, which led to a 2-point run and an 8-0 lead here for the Bulldogs. We're going to take a look at that again.
He didn't panic, Mark.
Yeah, didn't panic.
Was willing to make a pass, but he saw the big open lane and he took it.
8-0 our score, 9:55 to go in the first quarter, and you're watching Football Night in McAllen ISD. We're about to see the kickoff by Cash Cáceres. Back to receive. Saw number 12. It's Ryan Perpachal, a sophomore. And here's the kick. It's going to go out of bounds. Teams, when the kick goes out of bounds, have the option, have three options really. They can make them re-kick from 5 yards back. They can take it at the spot, or they can take it 30 yards from where the kick took place. And if it's 30 yards from where the kick took place, they would place the ball at the 30-yard line. That's usually what coaches choose to do.
And place kicker for the Bulldogs, Cash Cáceres. I mean, he's got a great leg, Mark. I don't know if you noticed, most of the kickers, they get back 6 to 7 yards. He only got back like 1 or 2 yards, and he kicked it high in the air.
Yeah, very strong leg by Cáceres. So Los Fresnos, with 9:55 to go, have the ball for the first time. Snap to Pineda, hands it off, and the Bulldogs all over that one. It's a nice tackle there by number 15, the linebacker, Oliver Schwartz. Schwartz, one of the leading tacklers on this Bulldogs defense last year, returning starter.
Well, I remember that name a lot, Mark, on defense. Very active. Quarterback Robert Pineda, Mark, if he's in front, you can forget about it. He's a 100-meter speedster.
Pineda in the gun right now. Officially a loss of 1, so 2nd and 11. Pineda, a left-hander, looking to throw, now gets rid of it, and it's incomplete. Was intended for his teammate, Aiden Kersey. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Now you can tell he's experienced, Mark, because on that play, he rolled out and avoided a sack. And take a look at, he could have run, but he spotted a receiver and he tried to pass it.
Yeah, you saw Schwartz providing the pressure, again, that forced Pineda to throw the football a little bit off balance. It was actually intended for Diego Torres. And so bring up 3rd down and 11. Pineda wanting to throw is being chased, hit in the backfield. Now he's going to be sacked. And a big sack there by Joaquin Buitron, defensive lineman for McAllen.
But that's what the Bulldogs are going to have to do all night long, Mark, is contain the quarterback. Good pressure by number 94. He's the one, Cash Frisbee is the one that actually caused the problems.
Yeah, loss of a yard there. Here's the punting team. Punt there by number 58, Joey Lemon. Big punt. Takes a huge Falcon bounce, goes out of bounds at the 21-yard line. So McAllen will have their second possession at the 21-yard line with 8:25 to go in the first quarter. They up 8-0.
There's our athletic director, Brian McClenny. A good athlete himself back in his days.
There we see Shelby McClenny, both from the northeast part of Texas. Both made their ways down to the valley, different paths, and ended up at the same school district. Here's play action by McAllen. This goes off the receiver's chest and is incomplete. And bring up 2nd down and 10.
A That's what the Bulldogs cannot afford to do. The focus we talked about in our pregame is you got to catch that ball first, and it was open for possible 4 to 5 yards. Instead, it's 2nd and 10, and it's almost another passing down for the Bulldogs.
So the Falcons come with 3 down linemen. They've got 4 in the line of scrimmage. They're going to rush 4 as a handoff goes to Morley. Morley had the touchdown on his last carry. Carries this one up to about the 23 and bring up 3rd down and long.
So now it's definitely a 3rd and 8. Expect Valdez. Last year, as you remember, Mark, he would roll out a lot and pass on the run.
So 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. We have a pistol formation. You're going to throw this right side and incomplete.
There's a flag.
And Cinco Jones was in that area. And draws a flag. This might be pass interference. If it's against the Falcons, it'd be an automatic 1st down.
I don't know if you noticed, Mark, before in games, all these officials here, they have like wireless mics. They all talk to each other.
You see it? Yeah, I see him getting held up there.
Yeah, definitely.
Almost could have called a hold there as Jones was trying to run underneath that, was impeded. So it's a 15-yard penalty, 1st and 10, 38-yard line. Here's another pass.
Somebody down.
I think they're going to say he was down right about the line of scrimmage, actually. No gain. Actually going to be a loss. Let's see where they put it. Yeah, loss of maybe about a foot.
You know, on a couple of occasions I've noticed Joaquin, he's right on the money, but it looks like he's using like a sidearm kind of pass. I've seen that with Patrick Mahomes of the Chiefs. Tries to get the ball around the linemen that are rushing upon him.
See Garcia go in motion, line up in the slot on the high side. Back to throw is Valdez, going to throw that direction, going long. This is incomplete. And pass broken up by the defensive back, Rudy Moreno.
And that's all you can ask him, have the opportunity. And that's what Valdez did on that pass. He gave his receiver an opportunity to come up with the ball.
It's intended for Joaquin Alvarez. See, Alvarez trying to get underneath it. And the defender, Moreno, had good position on that.
Definitely a passing down, 3rd and 10.
And 3rd down and 10 here. Bulldogs 2 for 2. They're going to flare this lateral to the left side. And it's not going anywhere. It was caught there by Rivas, but Los Fresnos all over that one. A couple players in there on that tackle, including Adrian Ortiz, a linebacker.
And that did not go well. That's one that they need a lot of work on. First of all, it was a dangerous pass, Mark. It looked like a lateral.
Yeah, it was a lateral.
And if you drop it, then it becomes a fumble.
So 4th down, Bulldogs forced to punt for the first time. A low punt goes through the wicket. Valdez able to get this off, but it's blocked. Ball still in play, caught at the 10, and a touchdown for Los Fresnos. The Falcons, that was Cade Stumbaugh, a senior safety, who was able to get on top of that ball at the 10-yard line and race in for the touchdown.
Stumbaugh at the right place at the right time, Mark, and that name sounds kind of familiar.
That's the grandson
right?
of Coach Monty Stumbaugh, who's a Rio Grande Valley Sports Hall of Famer.
And very successful coach.
And we'll see if we can get a chance to look at the replay. We'll see who blocked that.
That play just had problems right away.
There's the extra point try. Oh. This is blocked, and this can be returned. And the Bulldogs have it at the 15. He can run this all the way back for 2. He's crossing midfield. One man closing in at the 20. And the 10, the touchdown. 2 points for the Bulldogs.
Sebastian Ramirez at the right place at the right time himself.
Wow. Blocked extra point and run all the way back for 2.
So those are 2 very unusual plays,
Yeah.
back to back.
Kind of a 3-point swing there. They don't get the extra point and they give up 2. And I screamed touchdown in my excitement, but
Yeah.
actually it's a 2-point defensive conversion.
It's okay, Mark. We're also in our pregame form, preseason form.
So here's the blocked punt. That's blocked by 23. That was Joseph Reyna, and then picked out of the air by Stumba. Stumba races in for 6 points. The extra point try. This shows you the importance of the kicking game, doesn't it?
It does.
That looked like it was blocked there by Frisbee. So second big play Frisbee's made, and then it was picked up out of the air by number 23. That was Sebastian Ramirez. And he races back 85 yards for the 2-point defensive conversion.
I bet you he won't get another 2-pointer for the rest of the year. Those are very rare.
Yeah, the right set of circumstances has to happen, and it happened there. You get the block, and the block happens to fortuitously land in the hands of one of your defenders, in that case in stride, with no defenders in front of him.
Back in the day, Mark, there was nothing you could do. You blocked.
Yeah, you blocked it. It was simply a block, and the play was dead.
Yeah, but that's good that they added a little flavor. I know it got you excited. You called it a touchdown.
It looked like one.
Yes,
Ran
sir.
all the way to the end zone. Don't see those too often. But, yep.
That's something that Coach Cantu for the Falcons talked about is in my conversation with him, he was talking about who would win the turnover. And he mentioned that anytime you win the turnover mark by 2, that 80% of the time you win the game.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah,
So-
turnovers are huge in this stat column. So here's the kickoff, fielded 2 yards back in the end zone. Mackay runs this out across the 15, up near the 20-yard line. Mackay up by a score of 10-6. They got 10 in a unorthodox fashion. They got 6 points on a touchdown and 2 2-point conversions, neither of which were planned. One was a botched extra point that they were able to run in for 2. Another one was a blocked extra point that they ran in for 2.
That's football. You never know what to expect. Like last night's game here, Mark, where Dinky Rowe looked like they were flat for 3 quarters, and all of a sudden they had a chance to tie the game to go to overtime. There was a penalty.
Yeah, waiting for them to sort that out.
I think it was offsides on those Fresnos, but the Bulldogs just decided to take the ball and let's go.
Bulldogs up 10-6, 5:58 to go in the first quarter. Here's a pass. This is incomplete. Looks like it was intended for Joaquin Alvarez.
And Joaquin Alvarez continues to hit his targets, but that's the second or third time where the Bulldog receivers are not having sticky hands and catching the ball.
Handoff. This goes nowhere. Falcons all over that one as they stuff the running back, number 22, Andres Garza. It's a sophomore running back. And I'll bring up 3rd down and long here for Mackay. So you see, never had a chance. First man in there was Fernando Garcia,
This is where
defensive lineman.
experience pays off with Joaquin Valdez, your quarterback. You put the ball in his hands and see what they try to do. Probably a short pass up the middle, see if they can get the first down. He's been hitting his receivers right on the money so far.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of drop passes, but nothing that has been off target. And in motion was Rivas, throw it over the middle. That one was overthrown, intended for Rivas. Nearly picked off by Stumbaugh, actually. And bring up fourth.
They didn't go up the middle as we thought they would, except the execution wasn't there. Receiver was there, but the ball was slightly overthrown.
So Bulldogs now 2 for 4 on third downs. I'll bring in the punting unit for the second time. Their first punt blocked. This is a different punter. This is going to be Schwartz in there. Last time it was Valdez. This punt's going to be high, going to be short. Takes a Bulldog bounce, goes out of bounds. Going to be in Bulldog territory, though. Falcons will have excellent field position. About the 44-yard line with 4:59 to go in the first quarter.
Anytime you give a short field to any offense, you're looking for trouble. The Falcons are taking over on their own 44-yard line. They don't have to go very far, and they have a couple of very good skilled players.
So 1st and 10 here for the Falcons. Pineda fakes the handoff, going to keep it himself. He's definite running threat. First time we've seen him kind of call his own number there as he crosses the 40 to the 35. I think we'll be about a yard short of the first down.
You know, for Coach Khan too, for the Falcons, he must feel pretty good anytime you have Pineda.
He can make things happen.
I know he finished up there in the 100-meter dash, went all the way to regionals, Mark, in the 100-meter dash, and they expect him to win it this year.
Say handoff. It's going to be a short gain, but enough for a first down by Diego Torres, sophomore running back. And that'll move the chains for Los Fresnos.
The result is a Falcon first down.
Well, lots of things are happening, Mark, and we still have 4 minutes to go in the first quarter.
That's Los Fresnos' first down, by the way. Handoff. It's the sophomore running back again who dances his way forward for another apparent first down. Very close to it is Torres.
Another speedster in the backfield for the Falcons.
An 11-yard pickup.
A couple of Bulldogs had opportunities, so he actually broke 3 tackles on that play.
Coming in on 3.5 to play in the first quarter. Falcons on the march. They trail 10-6. Nada fakes the handoff, wants to throw. Gonna flare this out on the left side. Breaks a tackle. First down and more. Inside the 10, it's going to be 1st and goal now for Los Fresnos after the nice catch and run by Hector Resendez.
Good job by Hector Resendez, not only making sure first that he caught the ball, and then he ran enough for a first down for the Falcons.
So we've got an official's timeout right now with 3:18 to play here in the first quarter. 10-6, the Bulldogs in front. Both teams have scored a touchdown. We've seen a lot of special teams fireworks here this evening in less than a quarter of play. Ball's going to be spotted at the 8-yard line after a 14-yard pickup on that last play. Bulldogs have 4 first downs. Los Fresnos with 3 first downs now. They have a 1st and goal at the 8-yard line of the Bulldogs. Trailing by 4. Chance for them to get the lead for the first time. Looks like we're ready to play. 1st and goal. Shotgun formation here for Pineda. Pineda hands it off. Torres hit in the backfield. Surges forward, fights his way to about the 3-yard line. Gain of 3 on the play. or excuse me, gain of 5 on the play. It'll bring second and goal.
And anytime an offense is inside the 8-yard line, if you take a look at the handoff, when you see that the offensive linemen are pushing the Bulldog defenders back, and that's why it was easy for a 5-yard gain, and they're going to do it again.
They give it to Torres, who surges forward. It looks like he's in there for the touchdown. And the Falcons have the lead for the first time this evening with 2:36 to go here in the first quarter.
But that's a confidence by Coach Cantu on his offensive line. Nothing fancy, just we're going to run right behind our center and our guards. And the Falcons show their power on the last 2 plays for a touchdown.
And, of course, that was a 44-yard drive because of the good defensive stance and a short punt. Now we have the extra point try. Extra point attempt will be made by Ethan Nolasco. Nolasco's kick is certainly far enough, and it's good. And now the Falcons lead it by a score of 13-10 with 2:36 to play in the first quarter. We're going to do the smile cam now.
Back to the field, looking back to the kickoff for the Bulldogs. Number 1, Joseph Rivas. Number 2, Joaquin Alvarez. Kicking for the Falcons, 16, Ethan Nolasco.
All right, here we go. It's going to be a kick as high and short. Almost an onside kick attempt. The Bulldogs able to settle under that one and catch it, and they'll have good field position at the 42-yard line.
That's twice already, Mark. The Bulldogs are lucky to retain possession.
Here's another look at that touchdown. Actually, that's the play before the touchdown. That's the one that set up the touchdown, got him to a second and goal situation. And they would score on the next play. We'll show you that one in a moment here. Oh, here it is. That's the same play again, the first and goal situation. That set up the touchdown as Valdez carries the ball on first down across to the 46-yard line.
Good job by Valdez on that one, good decision. You got the Bulldogs a good 5 yards. Remember last year, Valdez made some incredible plays that got us excited up here that we didn't expect he could do. But he's a good athlete.
Yeah, only a junior, and this is third year on the varsity as a starter. Got 2 men in the backfield. He's going to hand this off to Rivas. Rivas nowhere to go, and is going to be upended by Stumbaugh once more.
And now you get into close to the end of the first quarter, Mark. That's where the defensive coordinators make all these adjustments, and it looks like they are sending a lot of blitz in there. The Bulldogs are not picking them up. That's why they find themselves again in a 3rd and 11, a passing down situation.
Yeah, the Bulldogs only 2 for 4 on third down. 0 for their last 2, though. And here's Valdez, flushed out of the pocket now,
Big
wants to
open
run,
field.
has a lot of room there, and picks up the first down, slides into Falcon territory. The terrific run. That was set up well, as they had nothing but empty acreage on the left side there.
Great vision by Valdez. He knew he had the legs to get that first down by about 2 yards.
14-yard run to pick up of the first down. Now a flag comes down at the end of this play as Valdez is knocked down 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense, number 78, 10 yards,
Big holding
first down.
penalty, Mark. That's the penalty you want to avoid, because I don't know the stats, but usually, not only in high school football, college football, pro football, but boy, anytime you have a holding, your opportunity to get another first down really goes down.
Yeah, you're certainly right about that. And even though Fresnos had a positive play there, they elect to take the penalty yardage that moves the Bulldogs 10 yards back, but they do keep the down. So it'll be 1st and 20. And 52 seconds left in the first quarter. Been a long first quarter with a lot of scoring. This ball is tipped in the air and incomplete. Bulldogs lucky it wasn't picked off, and it's going to bring up 2nd down and 20.
You're right, Mark. Anytime there's a tip ball by the defense, most of the time the defense comes up with a turnover.
.45 seconds left in the first quarter. 2nd down and 20. It's a handoff. Morley surges forward before he's brought down with a shoestring tackle by Zachary Segovia. And it's going to bring up 3rd down and long. Gain of 3.
3rd down and a big 17. It looks like with 22 seconds to go, we will have another play before the end of the first quarter. Well, maybe not.
Yep, they're going to let the quarter run out with 10 seconds to go.
They reset the play clock.
We're going to go ahead and go to break. We're at the end of the first quarter here at DQ Fan Field. And our score, Los Fresnos 13, McAllen 10. We'll take a break, be back with the second quarter here on Football Night in McAllen.
In South Texas, we know family is everything. That's why at South Texas Health System Clinics, we focus on providing exceptional care for generations of patients. Our family practices offer a wide range of services for every member of your family, from infants to seniors. Our experienced physicians take the time to listen and provide personalized care, ensuring the health and well-being of your family for years to come. At South Texas Health System Clinics, we're dedicated to keeping families healthy and happy. We are here for you every step of the way.
And welcome back here at DQ Fan Field. Mark May with Mario Reyna, the rest of our MITV crew, ready to bring you the second quarter here at our gorgeous stadium. Opened in 1976. Still going strong. And here's McKay on 3rd and forever. Going to toss this out to the left side. This looks like Morley, and he's upended just inside Los Fresnos territory. But he'll be well short of the first down, bring up 4th and about 12. They'll bring on the punting unit.
The Bulldogs did a good job of not forcing anything, Mark. It's hard to get a 3rd and 17 first down. So they played a safe play, see if they could get some yardage. But if they have a good punt, they will pin down the Falcons back deep in their own territory. Instead of giving them 44 yards the last time, where they easily got 6 points off of that. Make them go the long field.
Schwartz is in there to punt. Here's the punt. This is a high one and deep. And takes a Bulldog bounce. Will go out of bounds. There'll be no return. It could be the ball at the 14-yard line.
Nice punt by Schwartz. No return and ball out of bounds inside the 20. You'll take it.
The ball will be started at the 14-yard line. 11:03 to go in the first half. Beautiful night for football. Hand off on first down. Oh, breaks a tackle, still going. How about Torres here? Looked like he was going to go down for no gain and then surges forward across the 20 to the 23-yard line. And a gain of 9.
Coach Cantu did talk about Diego Torres, that he's a special running back. You know, although he's just a sophomore, he's got good speed, and he is a good running back that can break tackles, and we've already seen that on a couple of occasions.
Data fakes the handoff. Now he's going to throw, and this will be incomplete. Looks like it was intended for Ricardo Salazar. Bulldogs had good coverage there, and really Pineda, I think, had to mostly throw that away. But there is a flag down.
Offense. 5 yards. Third down.
An eligible receiver downfield. And that often happens when a quarterback scrambles. The offensive line, while thinking that he's going to run with it, will start downfield to throw a block, and which is illegal on a pass play. So a 5-yard penalty. That goes incomplete. Looked like it was intended for Hector Resendez.
No, a big 3rd and 6. If the Bulldog defense can come up with a stop, that's going to give the Bulldogs good field position.
See what Los Fresnos can do here. 10:13 to go in the first half. Pineda takes the handoff, wants to keep it. Was wrapped up around the left ankle and forced to just dive forward there to about the 21-yard line. They'll bring up 4th down.
And Coach Cantu did the same thing that Coach Shelby did. He played it safe, didn't want to get a turnover, no reason for it. And he's willing to punt it away and see if the defense can come up with another stop. But this is going to give the Bulldogs real good field position.
Yeah, Bulldogs should end up with the football right about midfield. This nearly blocked, but the punter gets this off, able to kick it away from the returner. Excellent punt there by Los Fresnos. There'll be no return. This ball ended up getting killed at the Bulldog 25-yard line.
Man.
And must have heard our smack talk, Mario. We were talking about the Bulldogs are going to have excellent field position, and Falcons had other thoughts in mind.
Excellent punt. This was dangerous also, Mark, on right there. Number 12 for the Bulldogs was close.
Yeah,
I bet you
Bulldog
the coaches.
Yeah, maybe never saw it. They just went right by it.
Telling them to get away from it. You can see Coach Shelby right there probably telling, get away from that ball. It's a live ball.
Yeah, it becomes live. The team player on the receiving team touches it. 9:09 to go in the first half. Pass, this is caught over near the 30-yard line, forced out of bounds is Greg Cedillo, his first catch tonight.
In this possession, the Bulldogs get that rhythm they had in the first quarter. I mean, they moved the ball pretty good with a combination of passing and good running. but the Falcons have made some adjustments. And they've had a couple of stops.
Yeah, McAllen scoring on their second possession tonight. That was their only touchdown.
That play pretty much worked. It was broken down, but Valdez, with his speed, was able. He knew he could get around the Falcon defensive end, and he did.
Ball spotted on the McAllen 37.
Good enough for 8 yards and a first down. Here's a run straight ahead.
Much up the middle mark for the Bulldogs so far.
Andres Garza on that carry. See the Bulldog cheerleaders under Coach Cassandra Clemens. Cheerleaders competing on the state level and the national level last year. Two-yard pickup on that last play. Valdez wants to throw. Now flushed out of the pocket. Was able to throw, find the open man, first down. They run this into Falcon territory. Oh, nice catch and run there by Joseph Rivas, the tight end.
Once again, Valdez making plays. He scrambles, breaks a tackle. He's smart enough to find an open receiver. He's got great vision for it.
19-yard pickup there for the first down. 7 first downs in this half for the Bulldogs. Valdez to throw. Oh, and this is incomplete. It was behind the intended receiver. Looks like that was Garcia. Another look at it here. See the throw from the left-handed quarterback just way too high for Garcia. So 2nd and 10 now for McAllen. 7:53 to go in the first half. Bulldogs down by 3. There's a pass. This is caught. That's Jones. And Jones able to get the ball a little deeper in the Falcon territory to the 37-yard line. Gain of 5.
Jones did a good job of hanging on because he got hit pretty good.
This will bring up 3rd down. 3rd and about 5 here for McAllen. Valdez to throw, now wants to run, can make the first down, he does. Pulled down at the last instant there. But I think he had enough for the first down. It was pulled down by Joshua Laster, senior linebacker.
And there's another good decision by Valdez. He saw the opening and just got enough yardage for another first down.
Valdez looking to throw, but he's going to get sacked. So Fresnos had a really good pass rush there, just crashed through the gates.
Segovia, one of the ones, defenders.
Yeah, Zachary Segovia.
They got in there pretty quick. I think Valdez didn't have a chance to do anything. Actually, Valdez did a good job of taking the loss and not have a fumble.
Yeah, loss of 4. There's a pass, and this is knocked down, nearly picked off. Nearly picked off by number 9, Moreno. So 3rd down and 14 now for McAllen. They are 4 for 7 on 3rd down. 6:28 to play in the first half. Both teams still have all 3 of their timeouts. Los Fresnos on top, 13-10.
Bulldogs are going to take a timeout to talk about it.
So we'll take a break here with a timeout called by the Bulldogs. 6:28 to play in the first half, and the Bulldogs down 13-10, facing a 3rd and long. When we come back, you're watching Football Night in McAllen ISD. And welcome back to DQ Fan Field. Mark May with Mario Reyna. 13-10 our score. Here we see the Bulldog cheerleaders. Sun has gone down, but still a bit humid out there. Keeping themselves hydrated. 3rd down and 14 here for the Bulldogs. This could be a free play. Going to throw this one deep. Incomplete, intended for Jones. But there is a flag down. It's going to be against Los Fresnos, most likely.
Yeah, give them another play and make it
We
3rd and
have
9.
a goal jam penalty flag on the field.
Offside, number 90, defense. 5 yards, 3rd down.
Five-yard penalty against Los Fresnos. And that'll bring up 3rd and 9 now. Two receivers left, two to the right. Morley in the backfield with Valdez. Morley's going to run out into the pattern. Valdez to throw that direction. It's caught by Morley at the 30. Has some room. And butts heads like a battering ram there at the 21. And looks like he has enough for the 1st down. So how about that? The penalty yardage and the pass play. And the Bulldogs able to move 14 yards for the 1st down.
And how about Morley? Morley was acting like a linebacker. He's the one that initiated the contact.
Yeah, I said
runner.
Morley, but it was actually Garza.
Yeah, I was going to say Garza.
Yeah, Garza with a good catch and run there for the first down. This is Garza right here.
Those are the plays that the Bulldogs need to avoid, and it's been happening all night long. After a good play, then they end up losing 3 to 4 yards on the next one. They got to get a little bit more consistent. As I'm sure as the season goes along, they'll avoid themselves being in those kind of situations. You don't want to be in a 2nd and 14. You want to be in like a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that's what they're in right now, 2nd and 14. After the loss of 4. Clock running at 5:15 to go in the first half. 2 timeouts left for the Bulldogs, 3 for the Falcons. Falcons leading by 3. There's pass. This is caught. Good job of getting the foot down. This will be at the 15-yard line. It'll be about 4 yards shy to bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, but with that catch, instead of it being a 3rd and 14, it's gonna be a 3rd and 4 or 5. And all you need, Mark, on that possession is to catch the ball with at least 1 foot inbounds.
Yeah, that's the high school rule and the college rule. NFL, you need 2 feet. And here's a flag down.
Feeling of motion, 82, offense. 5 yards, 3rd down.
Bulldogs just gave back 5 yards.
Okay, 3rd down and 4 becomes 3rd down and 9.
And we'll see those 5 yards. Comes back to hunt the Bulldogs.
You see the man in motion now. If he starts forward, I can see him kind of starting forward there.
He did. Good call by the officials.
So hand off. This is Garza. Garza searching ahead across the 20 to about the 19-yard line.
Not much on that play. It'll still make it like a 4th and 8.
Yeah, basically got back to the line of scrimmage.
Field goal here would be about how many yards, Mark?
From the 19, about 37 yards.
Coach Shelby's not thinking about a field goal right now, so they're going to go for it. Definitely a passing down.
They do have the wind at their back. But yeah, electing to go for it here on 4th down and 8. Here's Valdez with time to throw over the middle, but incomplete, intended for Rivas. Rivas looked like he was open, but the pass behind him a bit. And it'll be a turnover on downs. It'll be Los Fresnos football with 3:37 to play in the first half.
It was the right call, Mark. It was open for a first down, but the execution wasn't there. Well, it was, man, the receiver had an opportunity there. It wasn't right where the receiver usually likes the ball. So it makes it a 4th and 3 situation.
Well, I think they were saying
there was a defensive penalty.
Yeah, defensive penalty. So another opportunity here on 4th down. Going to fake the handoff, going to throw this. Caught by Rivas, breaks the tackle, and goes forward. It's going to be very close. From here, it looks like he's just short.
Yeah, well, that was close.
And they've got an official's timeout now with 3:28 to go in the first half. I think this will be a turnover on downs.
Good job by the Falcon defense.
Five penalties for 35 yards on those Fresnos, but they were able to serve there, and they'll take over when we come back. Let's take a break. You're watching Football Night in McAllen ISD.
Why choose Lone Star National Bank for your business? Because no other bank does more to support local businesses. In fact, we are the #1 lender in the Valley to small businesses. We put money to work here in our community.
That helps our local businesses grow, creating more jobs
and more opportunities for all of us.
Working together. Together.
We do what the little banks can't and the big banks won't. Lone Star National Bank, the Valley's bank.
13-10 our score. Los Fresnos in front. Both teams have had touchdowns. Los Fresnos has scored twice. McAllen once. McAllen has 10 thanks to a couple of 2-point conversions. One on offense, one on defense. Los Fresnos with made extra point. They also had one block that the Bulldogs returned for a defensive score. Here with 3:28 to go in the first half, it's Los Fresnos football. At the 12-yard line, there's a little bit of space outside there. Modest gain for the quarterback, Pineda. Pineda's been held mostly in check, hasn't he, tonight?
Yeah, the Bulldog defense has done a wonderful job. They're giving away other plays, but they kind of contain him. With the Bulldogs having 2 timeouts and 3:22, they can get a stop here. They'll have plenty of time to see if they can get on the board before halftime.
They do have 2 timeouts to work with. Here on second down, Pineda back to throw. Steps 8 yards back over the middle. Sliding attempt at a catch there, incomplete, intended for Josh Limon, senior receiver.
And one of the reasons maybe that play didn't work is because Pineda did get some pressure by the defensive line right here, and he had to throw it right away. Oh, and there was an opportunity for a catch, though. It looked like
he was able to get both hands on it while he was sliding.
Big play here, 3rd and 4.
And then one play go out of bounds, another incomplete pass, so clock is stopped at 3:16. Pineda back to throw. Up to the left side, looks like it was caught there. And it's not going to be gaining
Well
the yardage
done.
there, but this will be tackled in bounds. Bulldogs might use a timeout. We'll see.
Well done, Mark.
The Bulldogs doing an excellent job on the defense right there. See if this ball hit the ground. Looks like it did. Looked like the nose of the ball did. Now, they don't have a challenge replay in high school, though.
Can we see that replay again? Now we're going to go to fan cam.
Time now for the Melody and
Fans having a good time here tonight.
You recognize anybody out there, Mark?
Yeah, I think I saw our former athletic director, Papi Rodriguez, now retired, but he was the athletic director for 25 years here at McAllen ISD. Was the original head coach of the McAllen Memorial Mustangs.
Papi Rodriguez, Rio Grande Valley Sports Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
And a legend at PSKA.
Yeah, played his high school ball. The PSKA Bears went to the state championship game, didn't they?
They did. Everybody knows Papi Rodriguez in the PSKA area.
Fourth down here for Los Fresnos.
I'm not going to say much about this. I'm thinking the Bulldogs should get good field position. I'd say somewhere around the 50, but we'll see, because this punter did a good job last time.
Again, he likes to do that run. This punt shorter than the previous.
Get away from it.
Bulldogs were thinking about returning, decided against it at the last moment. Los Fresnos will kill it.
How about
right
that,
about
Mark?
midfield.
I called it that time, around the 50. Sometimes I get lucky.
Should be playing roulette right now.
No, I don't think so.
You see it there. Yeah, looked like.
He scares me. Look at that.
Oh, he did. Yes.
You gotta not do that.
Went through the wicket on Alexander Corpus.
He got lucky, it didn't hit him. You could see the Fresno's defender, number 21, trying to sell the call. Jonathan Garcia, good job. But the officials did not buy it.
.245 to go here before halftime. Bulldogs run it on first down. They do have one timeout to work with. They trail by 3, 13-10.
And we've gotten accustomed to the time on the clock in high school football. 2 minutes and 33 doesn't seem a lot, but because they do stop the clock on the first down, it is a lot of time. And of course, you got the out of bounds and you got your timeouts.
A lot of things to work with. There's another handoff. Bulldogs continue to run this again. Clock continues to run at 2:10 and counting. They bring up third down and short.
And they're going to call a timeout, Mark. But sometimes the reason offensive coordinator Philip Romero goes for the run, because he knows the defense is thinking they're going to pass. Sometimes he can surprise them with a run and get a big gain like they did when Morty got that touchdown.
This is an official's timeout with 2:08 to go. Third down and 4 facing the Bulldogs after 2 short run plays.
This is a chance to, okay, you're going to go to break, Mark? Because it gives us a chance to talk about this press box. Can't get over it, Mark, the second day here. Just amazing facility, the press box up here. I mean, it's just a great view. Congratulations to McAllen ISD on this investment.
And there we can see the press box right there, Mario.
Oh yeah, look at that. Look
Yeah,
at the
this
old
just our
press box.
second game, and the old one right there underneath it,
We were in there
to
for
the
a
right
while.
of the letter B.
Yeah, so let's see what's up. Right there.
Yeah, we're up here in the press box as well. We got our own booth. Now, we used to be in a broom closet that was about the width of like this right here, but now, as you can see, it's a big, big room we've got now.
It's nice.
Don't know what to do with it.
Yes,
And
yeah.
a very nice, wonderful facility that we have here. And we appreciate the vision of the McAllen School Board to devote the monies for this. About 3 years ago. There's our crew down on the field. There's Joe De La Garza on the left, Tori Alvarado on the right, and then Roy Gonzalez just stepped out of the camera angle.
Behind the scenes, folks.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes.
All our behind-the-scenes people. Yeah, those are the people who make the magic
Yes.
happen. You and I just talk about it, but they actually do it. Okay, here are the Bulldogs after the officials' timeout. 2:04 to go here in the first half. Here's a sweep left to Rivas. And Rivas is going to be upended at about the 45-yard line. He can actually lose a yard. And the Bulldogs will have a decision to make here with under 2 minutes to go.
I think the decision is to punt it away. You don't want to not make it happen on 4th down and then give the Falcons only like 50 yards to score.
Yeah, and I'm a bit surprised that Los Fresnos doesn't elect to use a timeout here.
I'm also surprised at 3 consecutive runs by the Bulldogs. But this is why you use these games, Mark, to see what happens, see what works, what doesn't work.
Bulldogs with the punting unit are able to get this off. This is going to be returnable.
It's dangerous.
They're able to get that ball at the 10, but unable to return it. Of course, the knee touching means he's automatically down. And Los Fresnos will have the ball 90 yards from pay dirt with 1:07 to go before halftime.
That was close. Look at his eyes focus. He almost took his eyes off the ball. I have a halftime score. I understand them. McAllen Memorial Mustangs are leading at half, 20-7.
Wow, playing down at the Brownsville Hanna, taking on the Golden Eagles at Sam's Memorial Stadium.
I don't expect Coach Cantu and the Falcon offense doing anything fancy. They do have, what do you call that offensive formation, Mark? 3 receivers to the left.
They got trips left. Here they're going to throw it over to the left and run up to about the 16-yard line. A gain of 6 on the play. The ball was caught by Evan McChesney. Just the second completion by Los Fresnos. They go into the hurry-up offense now, under 45 seconds to go. Pineda rolling out, and this is going to be caught. This looks like it'll be enough for a first down up to about the 26-yard line. Los Fresnos keeping the ball in bounds and not electing to use any of their timeouts. It was like he avoided trying to step out of bounds. This pass is complete. Up to about the gain of 8 there. .23 seconds left. Pineda back to throw. Steps up into the pocket, goes deep. Man is uncovering. I think he's made the catch. They're going to say no, incomplete, or yes. No, they're saying a completed pass.
Yep.
Completed pass, wow, to Diego Torres.
As the clock stops, Bulldogs need a timeout. Good job by Coach Shelby. Good job.
Yeah, Bulldogs using their last timeout here.
And that would have been a free play, Mark. The Bulldogs getting some substitutes on the sideline, and they weren't getting in on time. That's an excellent spot. How did this happen, though? It almost looked like, let's see what happens. There's a holding right there that wasn't called.
38 yards on that play.
Good focus. That's why I never underestimate any team. Well done by number 5, Diego Torres. You called his name a couple of times on some great runs.
Yeah, only a sophomore, but playing really well.
Let's not forget the Falcons, Mark. They have, the scoreboard says they have, I don't think they have, yes, they do have 3 timeouts because Coach Shelby called that last one, and the Bulldogs have no more timeouts.
Falcons set up at the Bulldog 28-yard line after that 38-yard pass to Torres.
Probably have time for 2 or 3 quick plays to see what happens, but Look for something in the end zone. See if you can cash in with a touchdown. 14 seconds.
Let's see if Los Fresnos runs something over to the right side of the field. Got a lot of room to work with over there. 14 seconds left. They have 3 timeouts. Pineda back to throw. Is going to go this over the middle, and it's caught at the 10, hit at the 5, and upended right there. And now Los Fresnos will use a timeout with 7 seconds left.
7 seconds to go in a timeout. Still available for the Falcons. That's probably time for 2 plays.
23 yards on that pickup.
And now we're starting to see the arm of Robert Pineda.
They're passing. He's over 100 yards now, 104 yards passing. Most of that on the last 2 plays. He had 38 and 23-yard completions. It's 61 yards on 2 plays.
You got to give credit to the Falcon defense that held the Bulldogs. Defensive coordinator Brent Blackman. Been an interesting game, Mark, very evenly matched.
Very entertaining. Teams have flip-flopped the lead. And see what the Falcons can do here. They can probably run one play and then bring on the kicking team.
Gotta have it fast. I think they'll pass, Mark. Quick pass.
So 1st and goal at the 5. They're going to fake the handoff, throw this. It's caught, broken tackle, and a touchdown. 5-yard touchdown pass complete to Ricardo Salazar.
And that's Pineda on this one. I can't wait to see the replay. They put pressure on him, but he didn't panic. He knew what he had to do, and that's the mark of what you get as a result of an experienced quarterback. 3 seconds to go.
Wow, that was a perfect drive by Los Fresnos, and I was being critical that they weren't using their timeouts well. They didn't need any timeouts. They just used only one on that entire drive.
And the thing about this is taking a touchdown, the momentum is on your side going into halftime. Gotta feel things are good, and then they're going to get the kickoff to start the second half.
That's right. They had deferred. Extra point try, up and good. Salazar with the touchdown, 5-yard pass, caught from Pineda. We're going to take a break. 3 seconds left in the first half. 20-10 our score. You're watching Football Night in McAllen ISD.
The Seams Back to School sale is your perfect way to win. 6 weeks of perfect attendance earns students a chance to win a new car from Seams. And any student gets $500 off MSRP at Seams McAllen Ford, or always online at SeamsMcAllenFord.com. Drive local, drive Seams.
Welcome back here at DQ Fan Field. 20-10 our score. The high-flying Falcons go to the air on 3 consecutive plays and ended up with a touchdown. They had a 38-yard completion followed by 23, and then this one on 1st and goal for 5 yards. And you can see a broken tackle right there. And that allowed Ricardo Salazar to go into the end zone for the touchdown, and a 10-point lead here for Los Fresnos. I think there was a penalty that moved the ball, the penalty against the Bulldogs. So Los Fresnos electing to take the point off the board. They had made the extra point. They take the extra point off the board, and it looks like they're going to go for 2 here. So the score is 19-10. You can see they're going to rush to the ball to line up quickly. They will go for 2 here, and they're going to hand this off, and it's going to be very close. Looks like the player, his helmet and shoulder pads may have gotten over the goal line, but I don't know if the ball did. He did not make it. very close, but did not make it. And so the Falcons kind of rolled the dice there and unable to convert on the 2-point try. We'll see if we can get a look at the replay on that, see how close this was.
And later on, Mark, we take a look at the replay. 21.
Yep, you can
Good
see,
call.
yeah, his helmet and shoulder pads go over the goal line. Can't see where the ball is, but usually holding the ball around the stomach area, I would say he did not get that ball over.
That's a good call by the officials. If they would have come up to us, Mark, we would have said no.
Yep.
We could not overrule that play. And we'll see those 2 points come back if they're important 2 points later in the game.
So 19-10 the score now. 3 touchdowns by Los Fresnos in this first half, but only 1 extra point. Twice they have been denied.
What a big drive,
Patrick
Mark.
Shelby's team.
I mean, you start thinking that's why the Bulldogs, when they had that opportunity and they had the 3 consecutive runs and did not get a first down, that gave the Falcons an opportunity to get that big long drive. How many yards was it, Mark?
Well, 5 yards at the end, but the drive started way back at the 12, 88 yards.
88 yards. You cannot give up 88 yards.
That goes out of bounds. So the Bulldogs will have a bit of a chance here if they want to air this out with 3 seconds left.
Kick out of bounds. Kicking team. First down.
Ball's going to be spotted at the 30-yard line.
And they look at him, and he looks at me, he's like, you know what I'm talking about. I'm like,
So Bulldogs do not come out in a victory formation. Looks like they might, well, now they kind of might be shifting into something similar like that. Looks like quarterback is going to take a knee, and he does. And there we are at halftime, 19-10 the score. And stick around, we're going to have our halftime kick here, a chance for a McAllen teacher to win $100, courtesy of Performance Therapeutics. They're going to line up right now to take that extra point try. 19-10 our halftime score. Los Fresnos Falcons in front. Los Fresnos with 13 points in the first quarter and 6 in the second quarter. McAllen was unable to score in the second quarter after getting 10 in the first quarter. And here we'll have teacher Mr. Matthew Slowinski will take this kick from 12 yards away, a chance to win $100. Here's the kick up, and it's no good, I believe. Nice try, though, by Mr. Slowinski. We'll take a look at the replay here. One more look at it. I feel like I had a chance for a moment, but then dropped just short of that crossbar. But still, we appreciate Performance Therapeutics and their support of McAllen ISD's educators. You can see one of our school board members, Miss Debbie Crane Aliseda, in there. The principal at McAllen is Stephanie Friedland, wearing the white cap. And again, we appreciate Performance Therapeutics. We're going to have the marching bands now, starting with Los Fresnos. That'll be followed by the mighty McAllen Bulldog Marching Band. Enjoy. We'll be back for the second half.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Los Fresnos High School proudly presents the Mighty Falcon Band and the Stars Dance Team. First on our program is the Stars Dance Team. The Stars Dance Team would like to take this time to thank the entire community of Los Fresnos, their family and friends for their support. The Stars Dance Team is a Stars also Washington and Junior, 3-year member, 1-year All-American honorable mention, and 1-year All-American as the left. Second Lieutenant Senior, 3-year member, 2-year All-American honorable mention, and 1-year All-American Cecilia Michaela Vega. First Lieutenant Junior, 3-year member, 1-year All-American honorable mention, 2-year All-American, 1-year Kid Company, and 1-year All-American Company dancer Ariana Ramos. Captain, sophomore, 2-year member, 1-year All-American honorable mention, 1-year All-American, 2-year Kid Company, and 1-year All-American Company dancer Lauren Rodriguez. Major, senior, 4-year member, 3-year All-American, 3-year All-American Kid Company, and your reigning Miss High Kick 2024 for 2 consecutive years, Julie Vasquez. Star of the Week is freshman Victoria Garcia. Officer of the Week is senior Julie Vasquez. Tonight, the Stars will dazzle you with a field kick routine to a selection made popular by Earth, Wind, and Fire. This is Let's Groove. Ladies and gentlemen, we now present the Mighty Falcon Band. The band is under the field leadership of drum majors Austin Vela, Eliseo Capoa, and Judy Fear. Tonight, the band will perform a show with Dennis in harmony featuring soloists Eliseo Capoa, Avril Sanchez, Jonathan Quintero, Marco Acosta, Damon Rodriguez, and Alfonso Rivas.
but the high school of Fresnos Thank you for your attention and always go Boston.
with Ozzy Osbourne's Crazy Train. Then, as we race down the track, remember, life's an adventure and anything is possible. So let's keep it going with Journeys. Don't stop believing. Thank you for joining us on this unforgettable ride. Let's hear it for the pride of Mac High, the McAllen High School Battling Bulldog Band. Drum major Derek Potter and Juan Pablo Martinez, the field is yours.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your attention. Let's hear it one more time for the pride of McAllen. And now, McAllen fans, alumni on your feet, as we honor our city and our school and teach McAllen High School.
There we see the little Bulldogs running out onto the field all the way across from one end to the other. It's a tradition started about 10 years ago. These are the kids that are in the elementary schools that feed into the middle schools that eventually feed into McAllen High School. So these are future Bulldogs running across the field. It's a tradition to help start off the second half. They do this at every Bulldog game, every Mustang home game, and every Warrior home game. We saw this last night with the Warriors season opener. See some ROTC kids out there too, urging the kids on. They're running all the way across the field. It's a big chance for the little ones to be under the Friday night lights.
I'm sure they're excited. So the parents.
Yeah, that would have been cool when I was that age. There we see the big run through there on the left of your screen, the big Bulldog there. Gonna look at some highlights from the first half here. Bulldogs started off with the early lead, but then it would be Los Fresnos later on that we emerge with the lead at halftime. Here, see a run by their sophomore running back, Diego Torres. And here's Joaquin Valdez. Some room there to the left side.
I like what he did there, Mark. Go down and protect himself.
There's a pass by Valdez. Has that little sidearm throw. Able to hit Garza there. Bulldogs getting warmed up, getting ready to start this second half. I'll give you some stats here at halftime. For the Los Fresnos Falcons, they had 8 first downs with 46 yards rushing, 109 passing, most of that on their final drive that went the length of the field. 155 total yards in the first half for them. They had 5 penalties for 35 yards, no turnovers. And for Mackay, they had 52 yards on the ground, 94 through the air for 146 total yards. For both teams, pretty even there, 155 for Los Fresnos and 146 for Mackay. Mackay with 9 first downs. And then penalties, Mackay only 2 for 15 yards, and again, no turnovers. Here come the Falcons out to run onto the field. Los Fresnos, a 6'8" team. Mackay, a 5'8" team. Both playing pretty even there in the first half, although it's 19-10 lead here for Los Fresnos as they were able to score that touchdown that pushed their lead further ahead with only 3 seconds left before they headed to the locker room.
And that's going to see something here in the first 5 minutes of this third quarter, Mark. They're going to be interesting 5 minutes because the Falcons will also be receiving. And they took that momentum, and you know, if they don't score a touchdown, you're looking at a 13-10 ball. 19-10 just sounds different. And if they can punch it in and make it even 26-10 score, it's just tough. It's tough to come back. So those first 5 minutes are going to be very important for the Bulldog defense.
Yeah, that's going to be a crucial drive, isn't it? That opening possession here this second half for Los Fresnos. Chance for them to either increase their lead and push it already up by 2 scores. They can push it up further ahead. And the Bulldogs, they can get a stop. They can get right back into the game.
And the Bulldogs looked good early on in their first possessions. I mean, they were able to pass, and then that big run that they had for a touchdown. But after that, they've been a little inconsistent, the offense. A real nice run by junior Hunter Morley.
Yeah, Morley had a 37-yard touchdown run back in the first quarter. Put the Bulldogs up front. Here we are starting the third quarter now at DQ Fan Field. And this ball mishandled, picked up on the one hop. Across the 20, a lot of room there on that left side. Across the 30, nice move there at the 40. Now one man to beat and knocked down in Bulldog territory at the 46. A superb run back there by Los Fresnos. It's an excellent job there by Ismael Moreno.
And all night long, Mark, the special teams for the Falcons have outplayed the special teams for the Bulldogs. Some good punts, and now a good kickoff return.
Another look at it. He's picked this up at about the 10-yard line. See, initially bobbled it, but did not panic. And look at these great moves he puts on. Could make you miss in a phone booth with those moves. They still had phone booths.
Let's not forget, Mark, that the Bulldogs, they're young. They got only 3 senior offensive starters and 3 seniors on the defensive side. So many of the Bulldogs today are getting their first action, even though they had some sophomores that were starters last year, but not too many seniors on this Bulldog squad.
That was Torres on the carry, not able to pick up anything, so to bring up 2nd down and 10. Opening moments here of the 3rd quarter. Yeah, pass over to the right, and this is a big yardage here, 1st down and more for the receiver, Josh Limon.
That was a very nice quick pass and go. And Limon, after he caught the ball and made sure he caught the ball, he acted like he was going to go right up the middle of the field, but then went to the sideline for a good 20 yards.
And here's another run. Big run here for Los Fresnos. Cutting inside at the 5. This is a touchdown for the quarterback, Pineda. And we talked about Pineda's running prowess. He hadn't had really a big burst as yet, but that one he does. 27 yards for the touchdown. And Los Fresnos ups their lead to 25-10 here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
And it was just a matter of time when the talent comes out of Pineda. We're expecting it. Bulldog defense did a good job of containing him. But right there is the Pineda we were talking about. Kick is good, so that right there marked the first. It didn't even take him 5 minutes. It took him.
Yeah, extra point is good. It's 26-10 with 11:05 to go here in the openings of the 2nd half. So 26-10 our score with 11:05. Let's take another look at this touchdown here. 27 yards here by Pineda. Watch this nice move he puts on here at about the 5-yard line.
The speed.
Right there, able to cut inside. Just raiding his block, goes in for the score. Extra point was good. It's 26-10. So 11:05 to go in the 3rd. 26-10 our score. That was a 3-play, 45-yard drive. Remember, the kickoff was an excellent kickoff of about 45 yards. Took him all the way to the Bulldog 45, and then 3 plays later, Pineda ran in from 27 yards out. So a lot of big plays there as the Los Fresnos Falcons up their lead to 26-10 here, early 3rd quarter. I guess the one bit of good news there for Matt Kai, Mario, is there's still a lot of time.
A lot of time, and this is, you know, you're down big, but you want to use this as a game where you learn from it and build on it. But Mark, going back to that touchdown that they got right before the end of the halftime, and it just gave the Falcons the momentum, and they just came out positive and confident.
It's going to be fielded about the 1-yard line, across the 15, and hit at the 19, down to about the 20. A flag comes in late there, or a short return there by the Bulldogs, Joaquin Avedez.
So what the Bulldog offense have to do is try to get that rhythm they had in the 1st quarter. And that's how you get yourself back in the ball game.
Number 20.
That doesn't help.
21. 10 yards. 1st down.
That's the Mustangs. It's going to put them even deeper. Now we're in the 3rd quarter. McAllen Memorial Mustang is really pounding the Hannah Golden Eagles 34-7.
Oh, wow. Mustangs playing their brand of football, I'm sure.
Can you imagine
3 yards, and a cloud of tire shavings.
You can see the stats there. They probably have close to 300 yards on the ground already.
So penalty against the Bulldogs moves it back to the 10-yard line. Just the 3rd penalty on the Bulldogs here tonight. And here they go with the 1st and 10 at their own 10. Going to hand this off, or rather fake the handoff. Quarterback keeps it. That's Valdez. Jumps across the 15 to down at the 16-yard line.
That's something else that Valdez does a good job with is how he handles the ball and how he fakes and keeps the ball. Makes it hard on the defenders to read him.
Clock running, 10.5 to go here in the 3rd. Bulldogs down just 2 scores, actually, 16 points.
There's still a lot of football to go, but this is where if the Bulldogs want to get that momentum on their side, this is where the offense has to get 5 or 6 first downs.
Valdez back to throw. Able to run up ahead for a first down up to about the 23-yard line. That'll move the chains, a gain of 7.
Right now it's Valdez, really the offense, making things happen.
So 1st and 10 here for the Bulldogs. It's a sweep to the right side. There's a modest gain there. It's Morley on the carry.
Let's give credit to the Falcon defense. There was only one play where Morley got that touchdown. Other than that, the running game has not been consistent for the Bulldogs, but it's because you have a good defense on the field.
Yeah, Bulldogs had 37 yards on that one touchdown you talked about, and only 29 yards since then.
And then also the plays for negative yards, very hurtful.
So play action here by Valdez. Now being chased way back, running for his life now, way back at the 5-yard line. Still has time, is able to get this one aloft, and it's intercepted. Intercepted by Stumba, I believe it is, at the 40-yard line. And Los Fresnos has the first turnover tonight. And Stumba continues to make a name for himself in this game. He scored off the block punt earlier. He's had a couple of big tackles and now makes the interception.
The bloodline of Stumba. His grandpa, a very good coach. I'm sure they spent a couple of days together talking football. I think there's a principal Stumba at Los Fresnos High School. If Valdez would have had an opportunity, as we saw the replay, to do this all over again, he probably would not have wanted to throw the ball across the field and not force it. This is a dangerous time of the game for the Bulldog defense. They need a big stop.
Yeah, down 2 scores is manageable. Down 3 scores gets real tough, especially in the second half. Los Fresnos starting off the ball in Mackay territory again here at the 40-yard line. They hand this off, big hole here. First down and more into the secondary, across the 30 to about the 23-yard line. That's Torres, who's having a terrific game here tonight. A gain of 17 there.
Torres just a sophomore.
They lost a top running back last year, this Los Fresnos team. And Torres right in there. Here's Pineda wanting to run. Cuts up the middle. Is able to slide down inside the 20 to about the 17-yard line. Gain of 6.
You're a star quarterback. You bet the coaches work on what Pineda did there. Go down. There's no need for you to take a big hit and get injured.
Under 8 minutes to go here in the 3rd. 16-point lead here for Los Fresnos. Gonna fake the handoff. Pineda has room and is able to slide down. And a late flag comes in. This could be a probably a late hit they might call here on the Bulldogs, as Pineda was already sliding when a Bulldog defender crashed into him.
Can't do that. I mean, it's hard, Mark, because you're getting ready to tackle the quarterback, and then he gets down on you. Your instinct is just to hit him. But you got to protect the quarterback. It's all about safety for any player that gets himself up.
I was talking to an official today who
Dead
works
ball.
for the district. Let's hear this.
Personal foul. Late hit. Number 4. Half the distance. First down.
So that'll move it to about the 8-yard line, the half the distance penalty. But I was talking to one of our employees who's also an official, Mario, who said that, yeah, there's a big emphasis on safety, that anything that could result in something like a concussion or something like that, hits to the head, targeting, all those kinds of things are going to be punished with severity, as we see here Los Fresnos crashing in from the 8-yard line, able to go in and score the touchdown. And Los Fresnos ups their lead here in the third quarter to 32-10.
They are now clicking on all cylinders, Mark. And I hate to bring it back to that touchdown that was given up right before halftime.
Josh Limon with the 8-yard carry in for the touchdown. Now the extra point try. That is up and it is good. With 7:33 to play in the third quarter, 33-10 is our score here. And if you count the touchdown with 3 seconds left in the second quarter, Mario, this is 3 touchdowns by Los Fresnos in not even 5 minutes of clock time. 33-10.
And that's what football is all about, Mark. The chances are, if the Bulldogs could have not given that touchdown, we would have a closer game for sure.
We're going to take a break. We'll be back in just a moment.
Choose to start something good. Choose to leave things better than you found them. Choose to do the little things that matter. Choose to take pride in your neighborhood. If you could choose to do anything, choose to shine.
Fan field. Got some light sticks out there too to make it a fun evening. Still got summer weather out there. 33-10, a surprising lead here for Los Fresnos as they've really opened it up here in this second half. This will go out of the end zone, be a touchback for the Bulldogs. Who'll bring it out to the 25-yard line.
Flag on the field.
.733 to go. And see what the Bulldogs can do here. They still have plenty of time to work with. But down 23 points now. They now find themselves down 3 full scores. Now there is a flag down about the 35-yard line.
I don't know, man. I think they should pick up that flag. I think a Bulldog kid just was, I didn't think he meant anything bad. He just hit the helmet of a Los Fresnos kid, like, hey, good hustle. But from far away, it looked like maybe the Bulldog player, so we'll see. It looks like.
See what the referee tells us.
They're still talking about it. These officials have had a pretty good game today.
Dead ball. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 12, McAllen. Be half the distance. First down.
Well, that's going to be, so the ball would have been at the 30-yard line, now half the distance. Or is it half the distance from the spot of the foul? Looks like it was half the distance from the spot of the foul, and they moved the ball to the 12-yard line.
Okay, don't look like the Bulldogs will win this game, Mark, but you can still win by finishing strong.
So Valdez going to throw this. We'll get a flanker screen here. Now run this up to about the 18-yard line, gain of about 6 on the play. Bulldogs throwing a lot of passes. That's their first completion here in the second half. They go into a bit of a hurry-up offense here as we're almost at the midpoint of the third quarter. Valdez, play action, wants to throw deep, has a man down there, but it's incomplete, intended for Jones. Stumba on the coverage, along with his teammate Axel Reta.
Congratulations there on that play. The field judge that we complimented her, because there's not many. I haven't seen too many in football, Mark, female officials. We have a bunch of them, of course, in volleyball and basketball.
That was Valdez. 22-yard line, the gain of 2. Excuse me, a gain of 4. This pass incomplete. And that's going to bring up second down and long. Excuse me, second down and 10.
There's our female official. The F is not for female, she's the field judge. But man, congratulations to her. She's doing well. And that's good that this crew of Bobby Rodriguez gave her the opportunity. And she was in the playoffs last year, and I complimented her being an official myself, Mark, especially in football, not many. So she's got a bright future ahead of her.
Here's the pass over the left side. This doesn't go much where, and it's going to be a loss of yards. And this will bring up third down and long now.
Man, that Los Fresnos defense, Mark, they are all over the place. They're just hustling, making it very difficult for the Bulldogs. It might not be that the Bulldog offense is struggling. It just could be that this Los Fresnos defense is doing a wonderful job of team defense.
Yeah, Falcons have done well. Leading 33-10 here. They've really opened things up with 2 touchdowns here in the third quarter. One right at the very end of the second, right before the horn. Here's Valdez forced to run for his life here on third down. Going to throw this one into a crowd. It's broken up. Going to bring up fourth down.
Good pressure by the defense. Forced Valdez to rush his throw. And we know this, Mark, it doesn't matter at what level. Anytime you get a quarterback running for his life and they make a pass, bad things can happen unless you're Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, he seems to make it happen no matter what the circumstance, doesn't he?
That's right. I know some Kansas City Chief fans, they're all excited about him, but I tell them, where did he play high school football?
Yeah, right here in Texas. It's college ball, too.
Yes, sir.
And Texas Tech. Here's the punt by the Bulldogs. Nice little diving catch there by Los Fresnos' Ryan Prisochad. Able to prevent a big Bulldog bounce, and it's going to be Falcons football once again in Bulldog territory. Had a number of possessions that have started in Bulldog territory tonight.
Control the field of possession all night long. Short fields. And like I said, Mark, there's a lot of growing pains for this Bulldog team because they are kind of young. 3 senior starters on offense and 3 senior starters on defense.
So there's Los Fresnos with it. 5:32 to go here in the third quarter. 33-10 lead for the Falcons. They have the ball in Bulldog territory. Bulldogs needing a stop here. Pineda with time. Now being chased by Frisbee. Finally gets rid of it. And it looks like it was caught but out of bounds by Salazar.
Another flag out there. The 50-yard line.
Pass was ruled incomplete, actually.
10 yards. First down.
Holding call.
Sixth penalty on the Falcons.
Mark, and I want to tell you this, the fans don't know this, but the way they select the officials, the two coaches have to kind of agree, always, in all sports. But for the last like 50 years, the coaches would get together and draft the crews.
Nice pass on the far side of the field. And going out of bounds is Lemon.
But this year, Mark, for the first time, they're trying a different way of assigning officials. And the chapter, the Rio Grande Valley chapter football, now they are assigning the officials. So that's going to be interesting to see how that works out all year. Lots of pros and cons to that format. But that's the way they usually do it throughout the state.
Interesting.
Great fake.
And Pineda still looking to throw it. Right for his life here and throws it. It's incomplete. Down near the 25-yard line, was trying to hit Salazar.
That play didn't really work, Mark, but one thing is what, there's another penalty, is that he did not take a sack or he did not throw the ball away. All of a sudden, we've had a lot of penalties.
Of course, it is the first game of the season. Tend to see more penalties early in the season versus the mid or later part of the season. Officials still talking this over. Right now it's a second down at the Bulldog 45. See Coach Shelby in his 6th year as head coach of the Bulldogs.
And that's good officiating because they're trying to get the right call, but it is taking a little bit longer. And now this is where the referee is going to explain to Coach Shelby what's going on. We do have a final with the McAllen Memorial Mustangs. They pulled it out 37-14.
Wow.
Good start for Coach Moses Patterson and the Mustangs. And it'll appear that it would be the only McAllen ISD school to win in the first week. But I'm sure there's a lot of victories to follow.
Mustangs 1-0 now. We'll have the Mustangs home opener next week.
Who are they playing, Mark? A long discussion.
I know Matt Kai next week will play, they'll be at home next week against PSJA Memorial. That'll be the Thursday night game.
Is that Memorial or Matt Kai?
Dead ball.
That'll be Matt
Unsportsmanlike
Kai.
conduct.
And of course, McAllen Memorial will be the Friday night game next week. They'll be at home against the Weslaco Panthers.
Ooh. Man, we're getting some pretty good games here, Mark.
Down 6 for the Falcons.
So 3rd down and 6 now for Los Fresnos. Pineda wants to throw, completes this over the middle. It's going to be short of a first down, but be close. That was McChesney who made the catch. They get it all the way up to the 40-yard line, be 1 yard shy of the first down.
Good job of tackling right there. That's exactly like the way you need to tackle. Number 45, you know who that is. Hayden Helgson.
It looks like they'll go for this. So 4th and really less than a yard. Clock under 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
Run right up the middle, Mark.
They'll give this to Torres. He'll bounce it outside, have the first down. Easily got the first down all the way up to the 35 and pick up at 5 yards. They'll keep the drive alive and keep the clock moving.
It's intended to go up the middle, but Torres and his speed spotted an opening to the right side.
Good crowd on hand for both teams here tonight. This home opener for Mackay.
Gotta give credit to the Los Fresnos fans. They come, what, about an hour and a half away from here?
On Highway 100. So everyone goes through Los Fresnos on their way to Padre Island.
Oh, yeah.
For the beach getaway.
Boy, he's hard to bring down.
Hayden Helgson.
Tackle on that play for the Bulldogs, Riley Mousley.
I wonder what you can do in the offense. You're going to try to just keep the ball on the ground. Because for them, Mark, there's a lot of plays still to be played, right? So they got to do things to get their team ready for football. So it's not like running up the clock. It's just like, we got to try some stuff, see if it's going to work down the road.
A good opportunity to practice those things. And timeout called here. I'm going to go ahead and take a break with 2:16 to play in the third quarter. 33-10 the score. Los Fresnos in front. We'll take a break. We'll be back in a moment. You're watching Football Night in McAllen ISD.
To be or not to be? That is the question. Line? Hello? Hello?
Attendance today, success tomorrow. Attendance matters.
We see the smile cam there. A lot of fans having a good time here. This season opener for both teams. And we got a 2nd down and 6 here for Los Fresnos. Gonna fake the handoff, and Ada wants to throw. This is caught by Salazar. A nice tackle there by Will Hawk. That'll bring up 3rd down and short.
Mark, in the 32-6A, where Los Fresnos is part of, they'll have some tough games. It's always a good matchup when they match up against San Benito and also against Harlingen.
Yeah, that is a good rivalry that's developed there. Cardinals and Falcons. So 3rd down and 3. Pineda hands off. Torres fights off a block and is able to break inside the 20 for another 1st down. They'll move the chains here. Torres a little slow to get up. So they move the ball 10 yards to the 18-yard line.
I think also in the district for 32-6A is Brownsville Veterans. And they had a great year last year, you remember? Cinderella story.
That's right, that's right. And isn't Brownsville Hannah in that district?
Also Brownsville Hannah, yes, sir.
Hand off, Torres. And Torres tackled by Schwartz, the linebacker. Schwartz comes away with the football, but I think they're going to say runner was down. The ball at the 15-yard line. After a run of 3.
There's no doubt he was down, Mark.
Yep. So the last 30 seconds of the third quarter now. Play action, Pineda throws left side, intended for Lemon, too high. And it's going to be incomplete. Coverage on the play provided by Sebastian Ramirez. Last time we called Ramirez's name, he was running a blocked extra point back for a 2-point defensive conversion. That was back in the first quarter this evening.
System Clinics, Performance Therapeutics, and Lone Star National Bank.
16 seconds left here in quarter number 3. Third down and 7. Curiously, Los Fresnos yet to convert on third down tonight. They're 0 for 3. They have converted on fourth. And here's a pass. This is going to be complete. Not only a first down, but it's also is it a touchdown? They're going to say inside the 1-yard line. And it'll be first and goal here for the Los Fresnos Falcons. Ismael Moreno makes the catch and gets it all the way down to the 1, a 14-yard pickup.
You see how quickly he caught the ball and turned it upfield? Look at this. Boom. He gets it before the defenders could get to him. Almost made it all the way.
Here they go on first and goal from the 1. Going to fake the handoff, and Pineda, the quarterback, will keep it and dive into the end zone for the touchdown. And Los Fresnos goes up now 39-10 with 4 seconds left in the third quarter. It's his second touchdown of the night. Had a 27-yard run earlier in the game.
What a luxury for Coach Gott to have this kid. I mean, he started, like we said, since his freshman year.
Extra point is up, and it is good. Score now 40-10.
Ready. Say go. Hey, where's he at?
Not here today, man.
And attendance today, success tomorrow. Attendance matters.
Score after the successful extra point. Extra points made by the kicker tonight, Ethan Nolasco. He's made 4 for 5. Did have 1 blocked that the Bulldogs returned for a 2-point conversion. But since then, it's been smooth sailing for the Falcons as they lead now 40-10. They trailed 10-6 at one point, but have 34 consecutive points unanswered since then. Dominating the third quarter with 3 touchdowns. So about to kick it off here. Last 4 seconds of the third quarter. This field at the 5-yard line, up to the 10, the 15, now the 20, tripped up there. That'll be the end of the third quarter. So after 3 quarters of play, it's Los Fresnos with 21 points scored in the third quarter, outscoring the Bulldogs 21-0. They extend their lead that was at 19-10 at halftime, all the way up to 40-10 as we head to the fourth quarter. But the Bulldogs do have the football at their 20-yard line. We'll be back for the fourth quarter in just a moment. This is Football Night in McAllen ISD.
Nice.
Gorgeous shot of McAllen, the Rio Grande Valley. It's looking northward right there toward Edinburgh. Let's take a look at the next games for these teams. After tonight, you're going to see there that Mackay is going to take on PSJA Memorial. We'll have that game for you right here Thursday night of next week. And Los Fresnos will be taking on another McAllen team. They'll be taking on the Rowe Warriors, who gave Harlingen South fits last night before falling 2 points short. And that'll be on the road for Nicky Rowe. That'll be the home opener for the Falcons.
And you know that it's a short week of practice, but you know, Coach Shelby, they're going to make a lot of corrections to this game because PSJ Memorial is a pretty good little football team.
And then, of course, Memorial will be hosting the Weslaco Panthers. We'll have that game for you as well. As in the first play of the fourth quarter, this is a short pass that's caught by Roden Santos. Gain of 2 on the play. Mackay with only 3 yards passing here in the second half. Trying to generate some offense here, something to build on. Santos in motion. New quarterback in there. And a pass is knocked down incomplete, nearly picked off by Juan Sanchez, the junior linebacker for the Falcons. New quarterback in there is McCoy Woltorf. So junior quarterback. And this will bring up third down now. Bulldogs are 5 for 9 on third down tonight.
They had some good moments, Mark, but the inconsistency just caught up with them.
This is Woltorf. Fights his way up to about the 26. He's going to be short after a gain of 4. It'll be third down and 4.
I think it's already 4th and 4, Mark. I mean,
oh, you're right. Yeah, fourth down. Now it's fourth down. Back to receive there is Salazar, standing about his own 40-yard line. And one more time, this will be an example of Los Fresnos coming away with a good defensive stand and getting some good field position out of it. This will be returnable by Salazar, caught at his 39-yard line. Nice little move there. Now there's a flag down as he's brought down at the 50-yard line.
Another flag came down.
Yeah, flags on opposite ends of the field.
All over the place.
So this could be offsetting penalties. We'll have to see what this is. Officials talking this over.
They've had a lot of conversations today.
Yeah, penalties. Let's see. We have 6 penalties. Actually, not that many penalties, considering 6 penalties on Los Fresnos for 45 yards, 4 on the Bulldogs for 35.
Both penalties will be going against the Falcons.
Had an unsportsmanlike conduct in there.
And you got to do that, Mark, as officials, to maintain control of the game.
We had 2 different fouls against them.
It's going to be way back there.
I'm sure Coach Cantuz going to talk about this with his team, especially when he's got a real tough district, and those kind of penalties when you're playing Arlington and San Benito and Brownsville Bets, they're not the type of penalties that are going to help your team to win a ball game.
And now we've got a whistle right at the start of the first play there. It was illegal procedure. Referee's mic might be out, but illegal procedure against the Falcons. And 2 quick penalties here have pushed them way back.
I'd like to set out a couple of shutouts to some Los Fresnos fans. Gil Gomez, big time Falcon fan, and also Paco Lozano, who his daughter is a real good basketball and volleyball player in Los Fresnos.
And pass intended for Limon. They've got a new quarterback in there, by the way. That was incomplete. New quarterback is number 8, sophomore, Evan McChesney. McChesney called his name. He plays wide receiver also. So both teams have backup quarterbacks in there, trying to get them some experience.
You never know when you need to get your backup in there.
Yeah, never know, somebody could get hurt. You might have to step in there. That's exactly how the 2 starters for tonight, Pineda and Valdez, how they started their careers back as freshmen, both getting onto the varsity and getting some playing time as freshmen because of injuries. So you always want to give your backups an opportunity to gain some experience wherever you can.
This is, I mean, you're up 40-10, and some people might be thinking, well, why are they throwing the ball? It's not about the score. It's more about giving your backup quarterback some plays in case your starter goes down. You don't want your backup quarterback to get experience in a game when he hasn't had a chance to play.
There we see another incomplete pass there by McChesney, and that'll bring up 4th down and 9 here. We'll see the punting unit come on for Los Fresnos. .37 to go here in the 4th quarter. And now it looks like the Bulldogs will end up with good field position.
They should, but the special teams for the Falcons have been pretty good all night long.
Now I think we've got a timeout call. Timeout on the field with 9:37 to go here in the game. 40-10 our score. We've mentioned the next games. It'll be Los Fresnos returning home next week to take on the Nicky Rowe Warriors, and it'll be Mackay next week will be at home once again, taking on PSJA Memorials. We take a look at their schedule. It'll be a Thursday night game, September the 5th, just 3 days after Labor Day. And then, of course, they'll go to Ed Couch Elsa for their last non-district tune-up before opening district on September 20th against La Jolla Juarez Lincoln. That'll be on the road. Then they've got Edinburgh Bella, so that's tough to start their first 2 district games on the road before their bye week on October 4th. Then October 11th, they've got their inter-city rival, McAllen Memorial. And that'll be a good one on October 11th, and October 18th they're at La Jolla Palmview. October 25th is the homecoming night against the Rattlers. And November 1st, they'll be at Mission. And on November 8th, they'll finish up the regular season against the Row Warriors. So now we're back to the punting unit. Mackay puts on a rush here, but they're able to get this one off. Chasing this down is Alexandro Corpus. Picks it up. Able to run it up to about the 44-yard line. That stops the clock with 9:25 to go here in the fourth quarter. See the student body there for the Mackay Bulldogs. So we heard earlier tonight that McAllen Memorial defeated Brownsville Hannah 37-14. Last night, Nicky Rowe falling short to Harlingen South 16-14. The Warriors down 16-0 in that game. Came back with 2 touchdowns in the last 2 minutes, or excuse me, the last 4 minutes to make that one real close. Had a chance to tie it with a 2-point try at the end, but with 20 seconds left, it fell short. Here's Mackay, fakes the handoff. They're going to throw this one. This is complete over near midfield. See, the receiver looks like it was Jones. Cinco Jones with, I believe, his first or second catch. This moves the ball up to the 48-yard line. Bring up second down and 5. Woltolf at quarterback, going to hand this one off after a high snap. To sweep to the left side. And it gets to about the 49 there in Bulldog territory. Gain of about 1 there for Garza.
And we know that the Falcon offense has looked pretty good. And their kicking game and their special teams. But let's give credit to that defense. They've had a very good defensive scheme, making it very hard for the Bulldogs to have any success or at least any consistency on offense.
Bulldogs 5 for 10 on third down. It's a throw, left side, incomplete. It'll bring up fourth down. It was intended for Garza. And it looks like they'll bring out we'll see if they bring on the punting unit or decide to go for this. Fourth down at about 4. It looks like the punting unit will come on. Down at 4 here. Got the fan cam coming up here in a moment. And now a timeout called by Mackay. That'll give us a chance for the fan cam with 8:08 to go here in the fourth quarter. A 40-10 lead for Los Fresnos. Time for the fan cam. Some members of the Steppers celebrated their 50-year anniversary just a couple of years ago. All right, punt formation here for the Bulldogs. This is Schwartz with the punt, aiming this one away from the returner. Going to fall on it over on the far side of the field. That's for the Falcons. That's Pre-Child. 8 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter.
early in the school year, Mark, what's happening in McAllen ISD?
Well, we just opened up the new Collegiate Academy.
Yeah.
The UTRGV, McAllen ISD Collegiate Academy. Just opened up, and they have about 300 students.
Really?
Freshmen, sophomores, and juniors. It's a partnership with the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley.
Beautiful facility.
And yeah, it's a gorgeous facility under the directorship of Miss Elizabeth Gonzalez. And in fact, anyone interested out there, if they want to take a tour of it, it's on Pecan and McCall in McAllen. They can always call over there and take a free tour. Gorgeous building. And the kids, as they become juniors and seniors, will be picking up college credit hours. Could pick up as many as about 40 college credit hours by the time they graduate high school.
It's a great head start, and also you saving money.
Yeah, a lot of savings.
Of course, the press box pretty nice. That's something new.
Yep, yeah, the press box. Yep, we saw that earlier. It's 10 times the size of the previous press box. Yeah, let's see, with 7:15 to go here, Los Fresnos handing this off. Yeah, we're facing a 2nd and 6, and get back to about the line of scrimmage. We're going to bring up 3rd down now. We're going to give them forward progress to about the 31-yard line to bring up 3rd down and about 4.
Who can forget Mark, our McAllen Bulldog alumni, Shane Casas, making it to the Olympics.
Yep.
That was so
There's
exciting
us right
for everyone.
here.
We're way up here, Mark.
Yeah, way up here at the top. 110 steps to get to the top.
You counted, huh?
Yeah, I counted them.
And
And gorgeous view from up here.
Don't they supposed to have an elevator up here somewhere?
Yep, they do. They'll have that going for us next week.
All right.
This will bring up 4th down now for Los Fresnos. They'll bring out the punting unit.
One of the good things for the Bulldogs, Mark, is that it's a learning experience that you got to play consistent, stay away from the turnovers. And I'm sure Coach Shelby, you'll have them ready next week. Oh, fake.
There's a fake here. This is caught for a 1st down.
Now that's interesting, Mark.
That's to Stumbaugh. Stumbaugh had to jump way up to make that catch. This is their punter, their regular punter in there, Joey Limon. Threw that pass to Stumbaugh. Stumbaugh making the catch.
You're up 40-10, 4th down. And then you have that play, Mark. All I can say is probably they might use it down the road someday against, or get the opponents to think about it. That will keep the defense from putting pressure on the punter.
Yeah, of course, I'm wondering why, if you want to go for it on 4th down, why not just use your regular offense? I mean, you're up by 30 points. So if it backfires, you don't risk too much there. And here's a big run up the middle. Wow, taking off, breaking tackles left and right, all the way down to the Mac High 30-yard line. A huge run there for number 24, Fabian Gomez.
God, where did he come from? He wants some more playing time.
Yeah, it's a junior running back. That's, I believe, his 1st carry tonight.
I mean, look at him. His legs kept going. Refused to go down. Fresh legs.
Yeah, finally brought down by Pablo De La Rosa, the junior defensive back. 4.5 to go here in the 4th quarter. So here they are on 1st down, handing this off again. That's Gomez fighting his way. Down to about the 27-yard line. Clock continuing to run at under 4 minutes to go. McAllen has 2 timeouts, but likely will not use them. Oh, the camera on the press box. There's all the people in the...
All right,
that's our
nice.
crew that runs the public address announcing and all the graphics that you see on the scoreboard here at the games. See Erasmo Cervantes, Felicia Villarreal, the Assistant Director for Communications. And they're having a good time here. Of course, they really enjoy putting together a show, if you will, for the fans to enjoy on the scoreboard and on the webcast.
Lots of fun, that's for sure. That's all I hear on football fans from McAllen ISD. They love to come to the stadium.
Making it an enjoyable experience for all. Let's see, we've got 3rd down and 3 now for Los Fresnos at the Bulldog 24-yard line. Clock is running at under 3 minutes to go. Only 10 seconds for Los Fresnos to snap the ball here. They're going to have to hurry if they want to get this off, or they're going to have to be using a timeout. Now 2 seconds left. And I think they called a timeout. That'll be their last one.
They started a new clock, Mark?
Yeah, they started a new clock. I'm not sure what that's about. Now they'll line up to snap the ball with under 10 seconds to go. 3rd down and 3. Hand this off straight ahead. Looks like Gomez. Gomez down to about the 21. Might be enough for the first down. Let's see where they spot this. I think they're going to spot him short. They're going to spot him at the 22. So to bring up 4th down in less than a yard. I imagine they'll go for this just with an opportunity to run out the clock here. Clock running at about 1:35 to go. So McAllen will be 0-1 on the season, and Los Fresnos will start off 1-0. Let's take a look at our next webcast. That'll be next Thursday. It'll be the McAllen Bulldogs taking on the PSJA Memorial Wolverines. It'll be Thursday, September the 5th. That'll be a 7 o'clock start. Looks like Los Fresnos will bring out the field goal unit here. This will be a 39-yard attempt from the left hash. Here's the kick, plenty long enough. Wow, terrific leg there. And it is good. An impressive 39-yard kick there with 1:08 to go.
That would have been good from 49. And Mark, once again, you're up 40-10. A lot of people are going to be questioning that, but you don't have a lot of opportunities to practice a field goal that might win you a big district title down the road. That's what Coach Cantu is doing. But I don't think some of the coaches from the McAllen side are going to be happy about this. Especially with a fake punt. You're up 40-10. Look at Coach Shelby. He probably understands what's going on, but I don't think Coach Shelby would do something like that.
And 43-10 our score. One minute 8 to go. So they'll be able to kick it off to McAllen. That'll probably McAllen will probably end up running out the clock. Yeah, the year's been off to an exciting start, Mario. We've got that new collegiate academy. Of course, Achieve Early College High School is going well. The International Baccalaureate program going really well. And we've got kids getting involved in all kinds of things like robotics and chess and UIL academic activities and fine arts. Yeah, a lot of sports going on. We've got volleyball in full swing. They're already in district play. Cross country's going on. Tennis, team tennis.
Lots of action, led by Superintendent Gutierrez.
Yeah, 15 different sports going on throughout the year. out the school year, McAllen ISD. Here's a fielded at the 10-yard line, run up across the 20.
We also have a unique school board, Mark. How many female board members do we have?
Oh, it's 6 of the 7.
That's
a new record. There's
yeah.
never been a majority of females on the McAllen School Board.
So
and now we have 6 out of 7.
It's all about qualifications.
Oh, yeah.
McAllen ISD. Don't matter.
So wonderful ladies.
Yep.
So it's minute 2 to go here in this game. First and 10 here for the Bulldogs. As a run forward up to about the 34-yard line. And on the carry there was 22, Andres Garza. He's had a busy night. So 2nd down and 7 here for the Bulldogs. They won't use any of their 2 timeouts. Now we've got a stoppage here as they try to hand it off to Garza. See Los Fresnos up 43-10. Following the penalty, it was against Mackay, moved him back 5 yards, so they now have 2nd down and 12. 25 seconds left. They'll probably run one more play.
You know, one thing for sure, when you lose like this, the players will come back to practice ready to practice and work hard, be ready for the next game.
Yep, scrambling here to run this. Gets tackled inbounds at the 29-yard line. That should just about do it. 8 seconds left and the clock will run out. And that'll be it for game number 1 and a successful season opener for the Los Fresnos Falcons, who defeat the Mackay Bulldogs 43-10 here at DQ Fan Field. Hope you enjoyed it. For Mario Reyna, I'm Mark May. And the rest of our MITV crew, we'll see you next week on Thursday when it'll be the PSJA Memorial Wolverines taking on these Mackay Bulldogs. That'll be our next webcast. We'll see you then. Hope you enjoyed it and have a good Labor Day weekend. This is McAllen Football Night in McAllen ISD.